The topic of our first speech is why we chose our careers. In my case, why I chose the military as my career. I'm not planning to get in my career field because that's a different topic. Thinking back on it, after going through 12 different civilian jobs in 12 years, the military seemed to be the most stable lifestyle I knew. I also wanted to carry on in my father's footsteps, who joined the Navy, got out, went through different jobs, and then enlisted back into the military. College was going to be too expensive, I didn't want to have bills, and quite frankly, I was tired of school. The military could offer me an education and the chance to see the world. So that's why I chose to join the Navy. I mentioned that college would be too expensive, loans and all that, so I joined the Navy because of my father's experiences and sea stories. I wanted to see the world. After basic training in my tech schools, I did just that. At my ship's duty, I saw the Philippines, Thailand, India, China, Korea, just to name a few. So, following those 2 years at sea, better known as on-job training, I thought I was set to get a great job in the civilian sector. I didn't further my education because I was done with school, and I returned to my hometown to settle down with the job. Unfortunately, the area didn't offer a lot, but I stuck to it. Time went by and so did businesses. I would get hired, trained, and the business would fold or move on. Or business itself would slow down and workers would be laid off. In no time, 12 years passed and so did 12 different jobs. It was during my last job that a floor supervisor heard me talking about my Navy days and asked if I was interested in getting back into the military. I was curious, and come to find out, his wife was the executive officer for the unit that I'm currently with and have been for the past 13 years. I discussed the idea of the military with my wife, and she gave me her blessings. So, back I came. I enlisted into the New York Air National Guard after my civilian job frustrations, as did my father. He too joined the New York Air National Guard after job after job in the civilian sector. Of course, he was years before me, but I wanted to keep the family tradition going. As a final note, my two sons have now joined the same unit I'm in. We're keeping it in the family. So, I told you that I was done with going to school and wanted to see the world. And I did just that. I gave the civilian sector a shot, but couldn't really make any headway. So after 12 years, I enlisted back into the military and have been happy ever since. Thank you for listening to why I made the military my career.